Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick and today guys we are jumping down into the world of Cardano's ADA, taking a look at what's been going on most recently, what we think is likely to happen next and all that wonderful stuff. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, smash the like button, I do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And if you haven't yet joined us in a Discord server, guys, you are missing a trick, linked in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's the first place we go to notify you of what is going on in the space. So do check it out, link in the description below. Okay guys, let's jump right down into this. So here we have ADA paired up with USDT on the hourly chart, and Binance is our data source. Now as I just zoom out of this just for a fraction here, you can kind of see our yellow ABC 1 2 3 4 5 impulsive structure to the downside. Now with this, you can see it's kind of scaled right out of here after seeing this structure right here. Okay, so you have the ABC up, and then this final kind of move to the downside. I do think that this is a zigzag pattern overall, so we are looking to kind of finish this off just down here, and then we can start talking about that move to the upside. So let's go ahead and jump down where we are right now. In white on here, you can see that we completed a 5-wave structure. This is coming all the way down to this low here of 24.65 cents. And we're starting to move up here. Now again, up here it looks like it's moving in a zigzag pattern, so it's going to be interesting to kind of see how that plays out. This though would be a 4th wave movement with a 5th wave still to go. Okay, so if we measure the distance of our 3rd wave here, okay, so we're going to take this from the top right here all the way down to the bottom just here. Typically, the 4th wave goes to the 38.2% fib level, which would be 27.19 cent. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly mark that with a line 27.19, and then I can delete the fib off, right? So that typically is where we're thinking of heading. Internally, within this little structure here, I do think that we're going to have to come down a fraction further. Doesn't have to, but I do think it's the most probable. Could be wrong, but we'll see. This would be basically like this, coming down to 25. Now, the reason I say it could be wrong is because there is already a subwave count right here, 1, 2, and 3, and we could now be looking at actually starting our next kind of 5-wave structure upwards, and we could be doing something like this. Okay, so it's kind of one of those where it could go in either direction. Confirmation obviously would come in the second that we move down lower than 25.6, and anything higher than 26.4. So those are the two kind of levels that would confirm the direction of the moves. Until then, it could technically speaking go in any direction. So kind of keep an eye on that. We still could retrace a little bit deeper. For example, if I come up into my chart here, you can see that I've got the 61.8, the 50%, and the 382 all kind of scoped out just here. And the price here could come down, as I said, towards this 61.8 on that 1-to-1. So if I grab hold of my fibs again, move this on to here, transpose this over to there, our 1-to-1 ratio pretty much comes right down here nicely on our 61.8% retracement. So just kind of keep that in mind, that that's also a possibility that we might just see that play out. To the higher side, though, we do have the 27.32 range, right? Again, if we take this entire high just here, we move this over to the low of the 61.8, we go to 27. If we take the existing low, which is here, it's 27.42. If we come down to the 50% retracement level, then it's the 27.32. So essentially, depending on how deep we retrace with our B wave here, it will change the high target ever so slightly. We should also be aware that the 200 EMA is just up here as well, so that could be a bit of a barrier. We'll have to keep an eye on that, see whether or not this starts to move on up. But essentially, everything there on Cardano in the sense of moving up towards our targets of around 27 cent seems to be okay, as in we have the structure to support such a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We correct down in 3. Let's hypothetically say we do just come down that fraction further. Then we can come 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and hit those targets under this zigzag, which would be an A, B, C structure overall. So if any of this is alien to you guys, or you're not familiar with it, then definitely do go ahead and check out the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀.com, linked in the description below. It will help you understand Elliott wave theory just a fraction more. which is critically important when it comes to everything that I'm doing in these videos, because essentially what I'm doing is I'm tracking people's behavior. So it's important that you do check that out and understand that. There's a PDF in our Discord server. It's 181 pages as well. Now, on that note, speaking of some fantastic things that are going on, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 are offering some fantastic deals at the moment. It's a Santa goodie bag, as you can kind of see just here. I'll link this into the description down below. It's like a lucky draw. You can go through all of this, and you can click below here, for example. Please, I've got to log in to do so, etc. But you kind of get the idea. Let me see if I can just go back a screen here. I won't sign in. And basically, yeah, you can take part in this offer, and you can take part in what 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 have to kind of offer. They've got a lucky draw, a task center for things to do, and your dashboard, etc. So why not sign up to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 today? Take advantage of some of the fantastic things that they are doing. At the moment, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 is the only platform I am currently trading on. I kind of see a few issues with Bybit in terms of the wicks that keep getting created to liquidate people, and 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 just seems to be working incredibly well for me at the moment. So if you're not already signed up, check it out, linked in the description down below. So coming back into Cardano, and as I said, everything that we're doing in Gateway Theory here, it is tracking people's behavior, so well worth getting a good understanding as to kind of why that is, why we use gateway theory, because essentially it's so accurate when it comes to how people overreact at certain price levels and wave structures. So we're looking for a slight push up higher here on Cardano. So if we do push up as high, take this low and take this high here at 27.19, then we're going to be able to predict out how low we're going. Okay, so on our minimum expectation would be 24.09. Okay, and our deeper expectation would be down here at 23.20. So these two dashed lines just here, if I draw a little rectangle in here, you can kind of see this area is where we would end up with our final fifth wave finishing the lows, which is incredibly close to my 22.23 low target, which was a Y wave from way back. So essentially we have then a C wave potentially coming down into this range, our Y wave potentially coming right here, and everything marrying up incredibly nicely. If I come up into a daily chart here, bring this down, you can see this entire corrective structure and everything mapping out right down into these sweet spots. And again, this is an area down here, right? It was basically between 19.64 and 22.89, which was an area that we kind of marked up quite a while back as an area of interest, where the price might come down to fill a void that had been missed on the way up. And well, after all of that, I think Cardano is going to be in a really good spot for a bit of a move to the upside. It's not to say that this is necessarily the bottom, but it could well be. There are a few other levels lower than this of interest, such as 15 cent. But for now, this seems to be the area that we are gravitating towards, the one that is going to potentially hold and take us into that next move to the upside. So just kind of be really cautious. I think there's good opportunities to kind of be getting into the space, dollar cost averaging around here. Now, from our momentum indicator, we're oversold on the monthly, oversold on the weekly, oversold on the daily, oversold on the hourly, but not on the 8 and the 4. They are overbought. So we are looking for downward momentum on the 8-hour and the 4-hour chart, but all other time frames are looking for upward momentum. Okay, so I'm thinking this last fifth wave down could be it for ADA, and then a good run to the upside overall. I'm going to leave this video right there though, guys. If you have found it useful and informative, smash that like button. I do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Guys, with all that said, done, out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.